Hello. So I am demoing the code for Sprint 3. So I wanted to start off by mentioning the login logic. We did fix this. I'll pull it up just in the code, but basically, I guess nothing's changed here. It's all in the layout file. Um, we basically just changed where we set the user token equal to true, just so that in the case that someone logs in with invalid credentials, they're not accidentally provided access to the whole app. So you can see that here. I'll just sample it by trying to log in with some random credentials that are not in the database. You can try logging in. Instead of successfully logging in, you're basically just given an error message. Another thing that we implemented in this sprint was the use of role-based access. So as you can see in the database here, which I'll pull up, every account has an account type. You're either assigned admin or clinic account type. Based on this, once you log in, you'll see that you have accessibility to different functionalities within the app. So I'll start off by logging in as an admin. Once you log in, you can view the admin page. This is just where you can create different accounts. You can view the clinic page, which is where you can see or insert different patient data. However, if you try to visit the patient search tab, you are not allowed access. So now I'll log out and I'm going to log in as an account with clinic type, or sorry, clinic account type. We can do Dr. Smith. So as you can see here, you have accessibility to pretty much the same tabs, but you have full access to them. So I want to start off by showing off the search for patient data functionality. Previously, we did have this for release 1. However, the usability was not great because this had not been a drop down. Instead, this had been a text field, um, which I guess just had poor usability just because in the case that a user made a typo, the search would not work as intended. So here the user can choose one of these demographic data options to search by. We can perform just a sample. Let's look for Green Village. Once you perform the search, you just see the results shown here. Obviously, in future sprints, we'll have this information displayed within the modal instead. But this just shows that it's retrieving the correct information. You can see this user lives in Green Village, or sorry, this patient lives in Green Village. In the future, we'll also make sure that we're doing all types of search matching, just so that we're accounting for any typos the user might make or any additional white spaces. These types of things shouldn't affect the search results. Moving on to the admin page, again, you just have the same create account feature you could see before. And moving on to the clinic page, you have a lot of the same tabs or options we had previously, but we did tweak them or change them a little bit. So in the add patient symptoms tab, you now have more options, and these are just based on the information that was provided to us by the client, but the usability is still the same. You can select different options and different tabs become available. Now moving on to view patient overview. This shows somewhat of a patient dashboard. So just referencing our database here, as you can see, we have patient care. If you view this table, this is just going to show you all of the healthcare providers that have accounts in our system. So these healthcare providers would have provided care for the patients. So basically all patient information is linked to them in some way. Obviously, patients have their own profiles, which can be seen if you view patient info. But you can also view patient exam, and I believe it's patient symptoms. Yeah. Basically, what this search functionality here does is based on the user logged in. So we were logged in as Dr. Smith, I believe. Based on this, we should be able to view any patients that Dr. Smith has cared for. So in this case, based on the patient exam table, We see that he has cared for um, patient 1001, patient 1003, multiple times over, in fact. So here we should see these patients as you do. And once you select one, you should be able to see all of this patient's information. So this would include information from all tables linked to patients with that national ID number. So this is going to include any recorded symptoms they've had in the past, any exams they've undergone, any medical history, as well as their personal information that would have been found in the patient info table. So we selected that user. We're going to load their patient dashboard. And as I said earlier, you see their personal information, you see their medical history and past exam data, as well as symptom and screening data. So that pretty much sums up everything we implemented in this sprint. Thank you.